It's the home team taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
They love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on our home team.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And got his man complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Egyptians will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just 1 play resulting in the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on 1 play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Now a first carry here for Robinson.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson.
18 carries, 110 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Robinson with another carry.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Ritter.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On first down, Donald in a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Donald.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Call that a gain of 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jaden Reed
from 21 yards away.
And the Egyptians lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On second down, Ritter.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll go
to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Eluding the pressure right.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Egyptians have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Out is the kickoff unit. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Donald. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Jaden Reed with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Egyptians continue to pull away here in this first half. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the